What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's doing well. Give me some quick feedback if you can hear me and see the video. So I finally said, hey, let me finish this car. Some people have been asking me, hey, Tony, how long are you working on this project? Well, actually, I haven't been working on it. That's the problem. So I just started sanding. I actually sanded the whole thing down today for color sanding and buffing. Took me I started at around 11, 12, 1, 2. It's about maybe 3.5, 4 hours I put into this thing so far. I'm doing all the highlights. So we just sanded everything down with 1500 grit on a DA to cut all of the texture off the paint. All right. And it's all flat now. So what I'm doing now is washing it down with 2000 grit. Most of the areas I'm just using my palm because there's a lot of rounded surfaces on this thing. And some areas, like some of the flat parts of the door, I use the block here. All right. If you guys can hear me, give a quick thumbs up and chat in the box quick, because I don't know if you guys hear me or even seen this video. I do not know. All right, so I got a thumbs up. Hey, what's up, Tony? Husband and I are on. Awesome. Okay. All right, great. So I just wanted to point something out. When you're doing color sanding and buffing, so this car has been sitting for like, I would say 1.5 years, right? I painted it about 1.5 years ago already. Can you believe that? And I'm just starting to finish the color sanding and buffing. It's just been sitting, and you know, this is not the only thing I work on, right? Sup, Maynard? I see you. I see you, Kevin. All right. So like I said, if you want to shortcut it, and if you feel comfortable with the DA, I was using the 1500 grit paper. Let me show you what I got here. Okay, guess it was Eagle brand. 1500 grit Velcro pad, right? I used about 15 of them, right? Sanded everything down flat, took out all the orange peel. Okay, there's no texture in the paint now. You can see this is what it looks like after 1500 grit. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like after washing it down with 2000 grit. Okay, so this is what it's supposed to look like. All right, it's supposed to look flat. If you see the lights, I didn't do the lights. It doesn't look like orange peel, but when you start sanding, you will sort of see, kind of what it looks like. It came out pretty good. All right, this is the original paint here. Thank you, John, for the info. I think I'm gonna keep it. I'll just sit on it. It's gonna look nicer. The more work I put into it, the more I'm gonna want to keep it. So I started washing this down in here. I took the mirror back off, right? Washing it all down with not 400. I'm not gonna paint it. 2000 grit, guys. And if you want to go a little smoother than that, you can go up to 2500 or even 3000 if you want to. But in my experience, it's not necessary. You can completely buff and get a nice gloss off of 2000 grit. Okay, some people even go sanding over, buffing over 1500 grit. Tony, what sandpaper did you start off? 1500, I said on the DA. I got it all flat, and now I'm washing it with 2000. I should pop the lights out, but I'm a little lazy right now, and I'm just sanding around it. So if you can see, right, here is kind of what it looks like. And believe it or not, if you just buff this, because this is so close to the edge, you really won't even notice this, okay, if you just buff it really good. But if you want to do a pro job and this thing's going in a show or whatever, pop the lights out and sand it good. You want to cut it till it's like matte looking like this. See, if you see it like this, you didn't go enough. You got to keep going. All right. The trunk I already buffed out last time. The trunk is done. You can see how it's just dirty, just dusty. The trunk is done. If we go to this side, in an old video, I buffed out this section as a demo, so I just sanded up to there. This is still 1500 grit. I didn't wash it down with 2000 yet. But if we look over here, you can see that I did cut and try to flatten out our two-tone here. Now, if you see, there's some shiny areas, right? I could go deeper here, but these, that's not going to show. Once you buff it and it gets all glossy, you're not going to see that. I mean, this shows you that the glossy is a low spot, right? You got low spots over here. Okay. So if you want to keep going, you can, but you run the chance of cutting into the base coat, especially if you only have 2 light coats over it. So these little imperfections here, these little things, that's just gloss. Up here, you can see that this can be sanded a little bit more, but I can go more. I'm just letting you know, I can go more, but if I buff this, you're not going to tell. You're not going to notice. So just wanted to show you that there. This is all flat, okay? So let me see. I wanted to show you something else. What did I want to show you here? Here. Okay. This I buffed out last time. Has some water spots on it, but you can see how glossy it came out. Okay. I'll rebuff it actually once I do the top section here. All right. This bottom part is all done. Door is pretty much all done. So now it's just washing it down and then buffing it. I will speed up the process by using my wool pad. Okay. This thing to do the initial compound. Then I'll probably use this thing, okay, for the high gloss and getting the swirl marks out. All right. So let me see if I could flip this thing. Can I flip it? What clear did I use? I can't flip this thing, can I? It's not letting me flip it. I use the House of Color clear coat, guys. House of Color. Oh, these I'm going to be doing a Plasti Dip black just to see how they look. A lot of people have been giving me shit with the gold mirrors. I mean, I think they look okay, but it does draw the eye to the top section of the car here. It does draw the eye. So I'm going to try, after buffing it, I'm going to go ahead and do these flat black Plasti Dip, put them on, see how that kind of looks. It'll keep the gold to the bottom, the side graphic and the rims. And then these, to match the mirrors, I'm thinking of flat blacking the 2 eyelids here, just the 2 eyelids. So it'll be like flat black eyelids, right? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. If I don't like it, I could peel it off. That's the cool thing about auto body and doing all this stuff is if you don't like it, you could just redo it, right? So I want to finish this freaking car, get it done. I'm taking videos. You don't what, Kevin? Kevin, you don't what? No on the eyelids. Yeah, I was thinking of flat blacking them. I don't know. Yeah, it'll probably look like shit. Maybe just do the mirrors and then see how that looks. I honestly like gloss better than flat, but we'll see how that comes out. So that's pretty much it, guys. Let me finish sanding. So this is 2000 here, right? If you do the eyelids, do the lights under with tint or something. Yeah, I could if I want to, but I'm not gonna go going nuts. So if I do this, the video is gonna be super shaky. But oh, here's what I do as well. So plastic lenses, right? I just sand them all. Sand it all because you're gonna buff it anyway, right? 2000 grit. We'll do a quick headlight tactic to it, right? 2000 grit. You're not gonna damage anything. Tony, do you think Scotch-Brite is good to scuff for repairing over clear? Yeah, you got to use the fine shit though. I'm not a heavy duty Scotch-Brite user, but I've seen people use Scotch-Brite. I like to just use sandpaper. But yeah, make sure you use the fine stuff, because if you use the red one, I know that shit'll scratch it up really good. Okay, and I'm using my palm because there's a lot of round areas on this thing. How many of you guys on here been checking out the pub and stuff? Pub.LearnAutoBodyAndPaint.com. Check it out. A lot of people in there starting to communicate, share info, make friends, all that jazz. Okay. So yeah, I'm over here just sanding my ass off. You're in the pub with the blazer. Awesome. Somebody says, why do the clears stay soft after a couple of months? Awesome, Kevin. Hey, when you're just starting out, sometimes you're going to get runs. I get runs. At one point in my career, when I was painting so much, I never had runs. But sometimes when you want to try to lay stuff on wet, you're going to get runs. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's a big deal if you run too much, then you look like a total amateur. But if nobody's looking at the job anyway, it doesn't freaking matter, right? Because you just sand it and you buff it. So the reason why some clear coats stay wet is it could be because of a cheap clear coat, or you didn't add enough hardener to it. All right, it didn't cure properly. That's the only two reasons why. I've noticed cheaper clears having an issue, not drying hard, or making a mistake mixing it, not putting enough activator or hardener to it. That'll do it. So it is what it is, So yeah, I had to get that thing out of the way. Yeah, clear does have a good smell. Some clears. You'll notice some clears smell sweeter than others. DuPont smells very sweet. Where do you live right now, Tony? In the winter here, I like using a fast activator for clear. Yeah, true. I agree. Where do I live now? I'm actually in Dallas at the moment. Planning to move within the next 12 to 18 months, preferably. But it might be a little longer. Who knows? But I mean, we'll see. We'll see. It all depends. I'm looking for a property right now. It's all depending on landing on the right property and, buying it. So the house I'm looking at is a little pricey. So I'm trying to get it for 1.5 million instead. They're asking 1.8. I'm trying to make a deal right now. Moving back to Hawaii, and I'm not moving back unless I get what I want. You know what I mean? I'm not moving back. You need money to live in Hawaii. You need to. I mean, if you want to live comfortably, you need money, right? You could struggle like everyone else, but I don't want to do that. I'm over that stage, So if I move back, I'm moving back on a piece of property that I'm going to be happy with. So, plus, then it's an investment, because there's only so much land in Hawaii, and the real estate values always go up. And when the market crashes, real estate values in Hawaii pretty much remain. It's been like that. I've seen it My brother has real estate there. My mom has real estate there. Beautiful place. So that's the plan. Like to get at least an acre of property up there. I can't find my soft block. I cut it down a little bit more. And here's a kind of sample of what it'll look like after buffed. You can kind of get an idea. So you can see, when it lays, it's going to kind of look like that. Honestly, that's funny, John. I'm not a big fan of this color, but I wanted to keep it original. I wanted to keep the original green. So, that's what I did. Door jambs are all done. And it's a nice car. It's gonna be a looker when it's done. It really is. It's just I gotta finish the freaking thing. It's a little chilly today, but I said if I don't finish this thing, it's just gonna sit for another year, and my VIP members are gonna be pissed at me. So yeah, this is a cool car. It is super fun to drive. So I need to finish this fucking thing. Sorry, excuse my. See, look, Nathan's like, oh man, the thing isn't done yet. Well, I haven't been working on it. If I put in, a week, of 10-hour days, it'd be done a long time ago. What's the pub group on Facebook? There's no pub group on Facebook. The pub is outside of Facebook. At pub.learnautobodyanpaint.com. So it's a free forum that I decided I wanted to put out to give back to the community and have a good forum platform instead of those shitty forums out there. So it's a really, really good forum platform. We're still in the process of making it better. But there's a lot of sanding to this, There's a lot of sanding when it comes to auto body. But I mean, if you have the time, you got the patience, you can really make something look really, really nice. That's the cool thing. Like when this is done, I'm going to be like, yeah, that's a pimp little Miata and a pimp little Lambo. I have to paint this black piece I want to paint. So here's my old school license plate, guys. This license plate I got back in 2004 in Hawaii. This was my plate when I was pimping my M3 BMW back in 04. 04. So, my friends used to look at it and go, 21, why not? But it's really Tony and my birth date number, the 21st. So that was my pimpa right there. So, yeah, I was supposed to get that girl over here today, but she was busy. So I decided to put some work in instead. So yeah, we got a model that I hired. She's going to be modeling with the Lambo soon, and I want to have this done so she could be on this car, maybe on the other trucks. Have a nice face to these cars because nobody want to see these cars with my ugly face. You know what I'm saying? They want to see the females. You know what I'm saying? Females. Probably making you dizzy right now, walking all over the place. Guys, I see 33 people on here and only 7 likes, man. Come on, dude. Smash the like button. Hit the like button. What else are you paying her for? Nothing else, my man. I am married with 2 kids. I don't need no headaches, man. I don't need no drama, dude. I'm over the drama phase of my life. I'm here supporting my family, taking care of you guys. Well, I'm trying to. I want to get better at it. No, my wife, man, I want drama. Send her here. Wait till you see her. She's a cutie. She's a cutie. Cutie white girl. Well, more of a brunette. She's a brunette. No, my wife, man, my wife is cool. She's like, if it's for the website, if it's for the business, it's all good, She's cool. Like, in 2010, I was doing a lot of that with the auto body projects back in Hawaii. And I had like different chicks modeling on all my cars. It's funny because a lot of guys liked it, and then you had those group of guys that were like, "What are you doing with these young models on the cars? It's a little disgusting." I mean, come on. If you look at any car magazine, there's girls on car magazines. Agree? Agree or not? I'm like, dude, chill. They're of age. They're they're not 17 or 16-year-old. I'm making sure they're at least 18. They sign a model agreement with me, and that's it. You know, clean, clean fun, clean work. You know, I don't have a casting couch in the back. Up, Lloyd. What's your very first car? My very first car was it was actually, I forgot what year it was. It was an Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme. Looks like we're cutting out, guys.